You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts.
All right, Black and White Sports supporters. Well, this is getting interesting. I brought up in my video earlier, I was like, oh, the dreaded vote of confidence for Matt LaFleur yesterday by Ian Rappaport. Well, I'll see your Ian Rappaport and raise you one Adam Schefter. Because, yeah, Matt LaFleur, I've been saying for a week, watch this weekend and see what happens. What's going to happen if there is something epic or some kind of a meltdown? And that's exactly what transpired. I mean, people are bringing up Matt LaFleur and the Atlanta Falcons because of the 28-3 meltdown against the Patriots. He was on that staff under my coach, Kyle Shanahan. Yikes. So now, enter in Schefter. And I got to tell you, we may have an interesting scenario because there's a connection with John Harbaugh and the Green Bay Packers. And there's a feeling the Packers could make a move here. And then there's also a feeling that John Harbaugh would immediately move off of the Giants, probably to the Packers. All right. So, and by the way, I mean, we just brought up Matt LaFleur and the Falcons. I could see them hiring him at record speed because he will get hired. You know, you don't have those kind of winning percentages, and we're seeing it with if Kevin Stefanski is getting a bunch of love, Matt LaFleur is going to get a bunch. All right, playoffs or not, because you got so many bad organizations that would break somebody's legs to have the success that even the Packers had. But this is title town. It's kind of like me being a Niners fan, being like, wait a minute now, we're looking for a sixth ring. That's what we care about. We want that sixth Super Bowl. The quest for six. The Packers, they want more Super Bowls. It's just a different way of looking at things. We got another potential source off between Ian Rappaport and Adam Schefter regarding John Harbaugh. Earlier this week, Rappaport declared that Harbaugh had lost the locker room in Baltimore, and Schefter said, quote, couldn't be any less true. Wow. So Schefter just come out and said, no, that report's not accurate. Now, as to one of Harbaugh's potential destinations, Rappaport said Saturday night's Packers-Bears playoff game that Matt LaFleur and the Packers plan to discuss an extension after the season, and LaFleur is, quote, not going to be judged with these 4 quarters of football. Oh, but this was a different 4 quarters of football now, wasn't it? Especially those last two, I reckon. Then came 4 quarters of football. There we go. Capped by 2 disastrous ones, which opens up the door for the Packers to change their plans. On Sunday, NFL Countdown, Schefter addressed LaFleur's status. We've got the clip. My goodness.
And that brings us to Adam Schefter for the first time this morning. Schefter, what are we thinking after a heartbreaker for Green Bay?
Well, good morning, gentlemen. The Green Bay Packers and their new president, Ed Policy, have a significant decision to make here in the coming days. And that is whether to extend Matt LaFleur's contract. He's currently got 1 year remaining, or to move on from him. If they moved on from him, he automatically would go near the top of the coaches available and shake up this current head coaching cycle yet again. Notice how we said this belongs to the Packers president, Ed Policy. Well, the Packers' former president back in the day was a man by the name of Bob Harlan. Bob Harlan's son, Brian Harlan, represents John Harbaugh. John Harbaugh is a Midwestern guy who has a home in the Upper Peninsula. And a lot of people around the league have been wondering if the Packers decide to go in a different direction, if all of a sudden the Green Bay Packers might vault to the top of John Harbaugh's list as the top available choice for him. This has been a wild, crazy coaching cycle, and we may just be scratching the surface, Greeny.
Yeah. By the way, not long after this story, Sean McDermott did come up. And I've said, watch Sean McDermott, because if the Buffalo Bills lose yet another road playoff game and the Jags were to whip them by like 21 points or something, and it's a non-competitive affair, I think Sean McDermott's toast. I think he might get run out. I really do. I know people think that's ridiculous. Really? You're just wasting Josh Allen. But this is so interesting because, like he said, there is a and let me just go back. Here we go. There's a connection, that wild connection between Harbaugh's agent and the Packers. The former Packers CEO was the father of John Harbaugh's agent. That's nuts. Man, the NFL, there is no sport where like football, where there is more incestuous family intertwining roots running all through the league. I mean, everybody is related to everybody in some way. I mean, we got Kubiaks and Shanahans, and I mean, it's crazy. It's all over the place, But that's significant because you've had this meltdown. You're facing a contract extension. If the Packers' gut feeling is not great, and then after last night, it's really not great, and they're looking up and they're going, because make no mistake, let's not get cute here. They would know whether or not John Harbaugh would be severely interested in that job before they fire LaFleur. Like, they would know, okay, we basically got him. I would guess that they would have it as a unwritten, worked out behind the scenes. Yeah, we got to do the Rooney Rule, bullshit, song and dance, all that. But they would know, okay, we got him. We got Harbaugh. Get out of here, LaFleur. And then LaFleur would go straight to, well, I said the Falcons, but the Giants think they got Harbaugh now. So LaFleur would probably go to the Giants. Or the Giants really love Kevin Stefanski. So then you got LaFleur to the Falcons, where he once was. Holy crap. This is, and by the way, all these coaches getting fired and then going somewhere else immediately. If Sean McDermott gets fired, I said yesterday, he's going somewhere else at record speed. His record's too good. He'll get rehired immediately. Like, honestly, the Ravens might hire him. Oh, the Ravens might hire LaFleur. LaFleur, what he's done with Malik Willis, pair him up with Lamar Jackson. I never even thought about that. Would LaFleur want out if he could go to the Ravens? Question mark. And I know Jordan Love played great last night, but there's something. He's one of these guys that I'm just not sure about. There's something about him. In the big moments, in crunch time, I don't know. Tell me what you think. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.